God is absolutely making it up to you. For me, in our conversations, I was asking, like, do you mean you're making up for, like, 2024? Or, like, what you talking about? For those of you who really for those of you who have undergone a tremendous amount of testing and trials in this last year, because I realized I was not alone in that. God is going to make it up to you. And when he does, know that he does that with our whole life. Like, the way he blesses us is in a way that makes it up. And I feel like when we say makes it up, it implies that he owes us something, but he doesn't. And that's how good he is, right? He loves us so strong and so much. I feel like it gives us an audacity that we shouldn't have. But he blesses us in a way that makes up for all of it. And I know when I'm on the who knew it would be worth all of the losses, right? I know he's going to make up 2024. But I know he's going to bless me in ways that makes up for everything. Every tear I cried, every loss I went through, every heartache, heartbreak, all the pain, all the wondering, I know he's going to continue, because he's not starting just now. Like, I need you to hear me. He been like this. But this level, this round, and I know he's going to continue to do that. He makes up for the lost time. He restores. He redeems, because that's who he is. And I'm grateful. Like, I don't have anything, y'all. Like, that's all I've had. Like, I'm grateful. He's going to make up for it. I was still sick for my birthday this year. He's going to make up for it. I was pushing through, working through all that and just getting beat up on. He's going to make up for it. All the stuff I went through as a child, all the stuff I went through in relationships, all the stuff I went through with my family, he's going to make up for it. Every loss. Like, I was so emotional this weekend, and I don't think my best friend be realizing that, but like, all the time I spend with her and feeling like I would never have that again when I lost my best friend from high school, like, God makes up for it. I could never get, CC back, and I believe I'll see her again, but I get that same love, that same friendship, that same bond, that same extension of God's love for me through Ashley, my best friend now that y'all be seeing me with. Like, he makes up for it. All those years I was isolated and depressed, like, he makes up for it. You not alone, and you happy. I remember the first time I felt like that was, growing up and my dad always being away for work, and then it becoming a thing like, why y'all always with y'all daddy? I didn't get that time when I was younger. Not consistently. He makes up for it. It may not be when you want it. It may not be exactly how you thought it would be, but he makes up for it. All these years, all this back and forth, all this time apart with this man, I believe he's going to make up for it. Can we make up for all the times we weren't touching, right? And he makes up for it even with my relationship, not even because it's the first way, my relationship, my walk with him, all the life I spent running away from you, God, all the time I spent fighting you and fighting what you was trying to do, he make up for it. You get to enjoy and experience life with me abundantly. He makes up for it in a way that only he can. And heaven, I know that's going to make up for this experience on earth. Right? Like, no more pain, no more suffering. He makes up for it. I spent so much of this year sick. I wholeheartedly believe I'm going to be extremely healthy, enjoying different blessings. He going to make up for it. Like, because that's who he is. It ain't got nothing to do with Megan. That's who he is. And I'm grateful. So I wanted y'all to know that it don't matter if it's birthdays. Last Thanksgiving, I spent it by myself crying. Like, this Thanksgiving was so different. Even down to, like, I forgot I had even told someone at work, about last year. And they were like, so how was Thanksgiving this year? And I couldn't do nothing but smile. I was like, it was really good. Last Christmas, horrible. Like, horrible. I don't want to not be grateful, but it wasn't given. I know this Christmas is already given. Like, Christmas came early. The very next year, he's telling me Christmas is coming early for you, and it did. Last year, not so much. So he make up for it. He make up for it. You didn't enjoy this in this season, but then you didn't know how. He make up for it. He give you another chance to get it right. He running it back. Like, he make up for it. Like, and I thank him for that. So, look, thank him. It's so funny, I can't keep it together lately. I've been crying for like a week straight, and I was led to rewatch my reel that I had made some months ago. Your tears are changing. That's how I feel. Like, I ain't been crying because I'm sad. I ain't been crying because I'm scared. I ain't been crying because I'm sick, which is how it was at the beginning of the year. I ain't been crying because I can't see my way out. I ain't been crying because I feel like the devil's trying to kill me. That's not why I've been crying. I've been crying for the exact opposite reasons. Like, I'm so grateful. And he said your tears were changing. In the word I released, he said the things that you cried about, the things that you heard about, the things you were always praying about, you're going to go from crying about it to crying because of what he did for you in those areas. He's going to make up for it. And I love the Lord. Like, and I know he answered my prayers when I be saying, I love the Lord. He heard my cry. It don't matter if it's because I was like, I want some spaghetti. And I go somewhere and they got some spaghetti. Like, my dad was laughing at me because it happened one Sunday. He was like, I know you didn't just say that over some spaghetti. Yes, I did. I love the Lord. He heard my cry. Like, he pities every groan, from some spaghetti to a longing to have a relationship restored, whether it's familial, romantic, to have your mind renewed, to have your dreams, come alive in your life, to have your faith reignited. Like, I love the Lord. He heard my cry and pitied every groan. Crying and confused over heartache, loss. Like, I love the Lord. I love him. I promise I do. And he confirmed this because I was like, is it my birthday? Like, so yesterday I was playing birthday music and my best friend baby came in the bathroom and he was like, happy birthday. And I was like, yo, like, I know God does that through kids. And she was telling me he loves birthday parties, and the whole time he thought he was coming to a birthday party. And I was like, that's crazy, because when I was getting ready before they got here, I was literally like, God, are you making it for my birthday? And I was playing birthday music. Y'all, my birthday's in May. It's about to be Christmas. I was playing birthday music yesterday. He making up. Like, all the years you should have turned up more and celebrated yourself more and all that. You can do it now. You don't have to wait for nobody's permission. You don't even got to wait for nobody to join. When you ready, like, God is ready to give you all the stuff that he wanted you to have, all the experiences that he wanted you to experience. All you need is him, really. Like, I was listening to birthday music, putting my wig on, enjoy it, just living life. And here come the baby talk about some happy birthday. What? How you do? Hold on. And I knew God was confirming that to me. He's making up for it. Your tears are changing.